All right, getting into the top core plays here, plus a first look build for this Sunday afternoon slate. Just a reminder, make sure to go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go ahead and get into today's pick. So right off the bat, just looking at the Occupy Fantasy model, we have a ton of decent, like 8K point priced plays. Okay, we also are going to have a lot of value available because SGA is currently projected to sit. And so if we sort by ownership, there's going to be some extreme chalk on tonight's slate. Now, yes, we're going to have some pivots, but at the same time, given the game spread, and this is interesting to me, I don't really get it. So the Thunder are projected to keep this game close with SGA off the court. To me, that seems a little fishy, right? 241 over and under, 3.5 per line. Seems strange. But if those numbers are right, like we kind of just have to roster, well, really, Joe, Dort, and Giddey. Right? It just kind of has to happen that way. And so with SGA out, we are looking at a bunch of players here. Really, we are. We got Isaiah Joe, who just went off for 36 minutes. If he is going to be the one that's starting again and getting that run, like he is going to be kind of the standout play at 3.9 because he is simply too cheap. You look at his fantasy points per 36, averages 36.9 fantasy points. Averages 21.4 points, 5.7 rebounds, rebounds. He's just someone that I don't think we can really avoid on this slate. So shooting guard eligible, we're going to go and plug and play him there. The interesting thing is that Trey Mann actually has the second most minutes with SGA off the court. So I guess it wouldn't be too shocking to see him get some extra run in this game. Although at the same time, it does seem like it's Isaiah Joe. And that's kind of the tough part about kind of this section of the season for a lot of these teams is that they might just be trying to get a good look at a player. Now, Josh Giddey is going to be chalk, and he probably should be. In all honesty, his production with SGA off the court is about 38 fantasy points per 36, but he doesn't see a big bump across the board with SGA off the court. So, if there was a chalky fade that we could fade, I think it would be Josh Giddey at 7.3. He's not a lock and load. You could find other plays that are going to do what he's going to do today. Now, he is a good play. It's a high over and under, but at the same time, it just wouldn't be shocking to see him, I don't want to say struggle, but just not hit that ceiling like everyone is expecting him to. And so he is someone at 34 on FanDuel and 39 on DraftKings. I think we could make an educated decision to potentially fade him. So if we are fading him, well, who are we going towards? It could potentially be someone like Jalen Williams, who sees about a 6% bump in usage and about 3.6 points more per 36 with SGA off the court. I'd be fine with that at that price tag. It's a good matchup. We need those minutes to be there. And so if we sort by the projected minutes here, if he's going to get 33 minutes, that's huge. Then he'd be a very strong price play. But to me, I think the play and the easy play, and I'm surprised he's not chalkier than he is going to be Dart. And I say that he is 50% owned. Okay. That is pretty chalky, but on this size of a slate, I thought he would be higher owned. So if we look at his usage with SGA off the court, it goes up 7.5% to a total of 26.5%. And with him off the court, he averages about 8 more points, fantasy points. Okay, so just add 8 onto there at this price tag. That would be huge. And we can see he's been much more productive over the past 2 games, which to me is huge. Gets a great matchup against the Kings. To me, he is one of those players where I don't think we can afford to pass up on him, even on FanDuel, where he's a little bit higher priced. At the same time, I think we are getting a strong price point play and safe production. Now, with that, if Kenrich Williams is going to begin this run, someone we can look at, he's at 28, 18, 31, 27. If those minutes are going to continue to be there for him, not a terrible play. What I have found pretty interesting, and this could be another, very strong kind of value price point play, would be Jalen Williams with the Y. As a value price point play, 27, 27, and 26 minutes. So since the break, and this is with James Robinson Earl being back and active, he's not getting minutes. So they have kind of committed to Williams. So he could be a good value play. And so I wouldn't exactly say he's a core play, but value-wise, we could easily make him work. So to me, I see 3 really valuable options for the Thunder. And if we look at the minutes report, let's see here, Man 24, Jalen 23. So if he gets about 4 more than that, that's huge. But we can see not soaking up too much ownership there, 19%. We would take that. And now while I'm mentioning value, we are still getting Ty Washington as a very good value price point play. Yes, he's gained about 20% ownership, but that could be an educated kind of ownership pivot that you make on today's slate. And that's going to be because Kevin Porter and Jalen Green are both still out. This should be an appealing game. And he is someone that, didn't dominate, but had 34 minutes, 28 DK points. We would take 28, 20 DK points at this price tag. So he is someone for now I'm going to plug and play here. We can see we have a viable option to fit a lot of value price point plays in there. So it's going to be pretty easy to fit the studs that are available on this slate. Now, my issue is that I am perfectly happy going back to the well with Jakob Poeltl. He was close to getting a double-double in the last game. This was yesterday, so maybe he potentially sits. If he does, we got to see. Don't exactly know how they feel about Jakob Poeltl in terms of back-to-backs, minutes, and whatnot, but still we can see since he's joined Toronto, 37, 30, and 27 minutes. He's been, very productive, looked good, 57, 56, and 38 DK points. At this price tag, I think we have the upside to get 40 DK points, and he could really go off. The matchup with Cleveland, not exactly the best matchup, definitely. So we don't love that, but it's still a soft price tag for someone that can really go off and break a slate. And if we look at it, sorted by the OF index once again, he is one of the better plays that we are getting on the OF index, especially when we're looking at the pricing, guys. Like really just the standout play when you sort by OF index, he's like the one standout play that we should be making when we're looking at the pricing. Now Josh Giddey's popping up there as well. Jordan Poole's there. Jamal Murray. I don't mind Jamal Murray as well. Like those are all plays we can make as well. So from there, it should be as simple as just kind of plugging and playing the top values that we're getting. So Paul George we could go with, and I mean that in terms of like the OF index. So here we go. Paul George was someone that was popping up there. Jamal Murray, let's go ahead and put him in there. And now we have so much salary left over here, right? So we could really fit whoever we want in there. We could go Pascal Siakam. I don't mind that. But we can see like it's going to be super easy to make a very strong build today. It just is. That's kind of the nature of the slate today. So maybe, KJ Martin, I don't mind. Got a lot of minutes. He's probably going to be the most productive player for Houston, especially if he is getting those minutes. Guess we could chase the upside there with him. And then where do we want to upgrade? That's really the question. I'm going to leave that for you guys to decide because there is a lot of value. Maybe go up from Poeltl. I don't mind that, I guess. Just so much value out there. Maybe go up from Murray, let's see, to Lillard. And we still have a lot of salary left over. It's a crazy slate. Let's see what we can get to with Poeltl not there. I don't mind Fox. I don't feel like he's a must pay up play. But sure, on this slate against OKC, don't mind it. Obviously, we're getting a game stack there. But that's all for tonight's slate. Reminder, guys, to like and subscribe to the channel. Looking at the schedule today, we'll have Jayhawk in the Discord chat. So if you guys want access to the Discord chat, just click the link in the description below. And then tomorrow, you have Nick highlighting the 4-game slate in the morning. And then tomorrow, we'll have the live stream with me and Chuck. Okay, so be on the lookout for that as well. Excited to get into that. All right. Let's have a good slate. Just a reminder, if you guys want access to any of the tools that you saw in this video, as well as the NBA lineup optimizer, link to that is in the description below as well. All right, let's have a good slate. And as always, good luck.